Welcome to the Saturday Update. Nath Gardner with you. The UK Prime Minister has opened the first roundtable discussion at the G7 summit. The first day of talks focused on COVID-19, along with climate change and education. Boris Johnson says looking ahead, the world's nations must learn from the pandemic.
We need to make sure that we don't repeat some of the errors that we doubtless made in the course of the last 18 months or so. And we need to make sure that we now allow our economies to recover.
Earlier, PM Scott Morrison's plane had to divert to a base west of London due to heavy fog. There have been just over 5.6 million doses of the COVID vaccine administered in Australia since the rollout began in February, while 92% of people in aged care are now fully vaccinated. A flood watch remains in the Victorian region of GIPPSLAND, with residents in Traralgon being told to be prepared to evacuate. Some dairy farmers are without power, having to call in friends with generators to milk their herds. A report is being prepared for the coroner after the death of controversial businessman Geoffrey Edelsten, aged 78. The former owner of the Sydney Swans was a high-profile figure in the 1980s. Apologies from the federal government today for the harm caused as a result of the robo-debt fiasco. Lawyers have secured a settlement for people affected. And China's rover on Mars has sent back 3 photos, including a selfie. To sport now, in NRL, Cronulla has delivered the Panthers their second loss in a row, getting up by a point, 19-18. Despite a second-half comeback, Penrith's second rower Liam Martin says they left their run too late.
That first half really come back to bite us. We didn't play our usual footy. We were loose around the ruck and missing way too many tackles. While
North Queensland copped a thumping, going down to the Sea Eagles 50-18. In AFL, Hawthorn has notched up its third win of the year, defeating the Swans 89-51. New Hawk recruit Jai Newcomb creating an AFL record with 14 tackles on debut. And at the French Open semis, Stefanos Tsitsipas, in a 5-set thriller, has beaten Alexander Zverev. He's the first Greek player to reach the final of a major. In entertainment news now, Meghan Markle's estranged father, Thomas Markle, has threatened to expose her dirty laundry, at the same time pleading to see his granddaughter Lilibet. Sex and the City actor Sarah Jessica Parker has shared photos of the script of the highly anticipated revival of the show. It's been renamed And Just Like That. That will also star Cynthia Nixon and Kristen Davis, but no Samantha. Kim Cattrall's character has been given the boot. And Seth MacFarlane's foul-mouthed talking teddy bear, Ted, that had 2 hit films with Mark Wahlberg, is headed for a prequel series. We'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.